So this is actually the part 2 of mathematical language and symbol, the language of sets. Mapapanood natin ang part 1 na ibibigay sa description na link na nasa ibaba. Okay. So first, what is the universal set? The set of all elements, it is the set of all elements. We will use the letter U to denote the universal set. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung kabuuan. Ito yung pinagsama-samang elements ng lahat ng sets. So, we can represent the universal set using this symbol. Now, depende sa gamit nito ha, kasi this symbol also used in showing the union of sets. Okay? So, depende sa gamit. Now, let's have an example. So, if A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and B is equal to 3, 4, 5, 5, then the universal set or the U is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, again, pag sinabi natin universal set, this is the set of all elements. So, we will just combine all the elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so as you can see, meron tayong dalawang 3, dalawang 5. Now, in writing the universal set, we are writing the elements without repetition. Hindi natin uulitin yung elements na may pareho. Now, the empty set or null set is the set that contains no elements. So, kapag ang set mo ay walang elements o wala kang elements na ilalagay doon sa set, we can make use of this symbol, empty set. This is the symbol for empty set. And this is the symbol for, this is the symbol for null set rather. And this is the symbol for empty set. Ibig sabihin, no elements. Example. So, I have here, day starts with letter L. Okay. So, day starts with letter L. Meron bang araw na nagsisimula sa L? Wala. So, we can write empty set or null set, or we can make use the symbol of null set and empty set. Another example, triangles with 4 sides. So, meron ba tayong triangles with 4 sides? Meron tayong equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, scalene triangle, right triangle, obtuse triangle. So, all of those has what? 3 sides. Okay, so wala tayong triangle na merong 4 sides. So, therefore, this is a set with no elements. So, this is considered empty set or null set. Now, what do we mean by subset? If A and B are sets, then A is called a subset, okay, of B. Written A is a subset of B. So, this is our symbol for subset. If and only if every element of A is also an element of B. In short, masasabi nating subset siya kapag yung elements ni A ay makikita mo kay B. So, that is a subset. Okay? Now, so ito, kapag gumagamit tayo ng ganitong symbol, it means that for all elements X, if X is an element of A, then X is also an element of B. Bakit? Kung ang X natin ay yung mga element na yon. So, kapag nakita mo raw siya sa A, makikita mo rin siya sa B. Kasi masasabi lang nating subset siya kapag ang elements ni A ay makikita mo sa B, set B. So, symbolically, the phrases A is contained in B and B contains in A. So, ibig sabihin, yung mga elements ni A makikita mo kay B. At yung mga makikita mo kay B, makikita mo rin kay A. Are alternative ways of saying that A is a subset of B. So, again, pag sinabi nating subset, you can find the elements in A in B. Now, A is not a subset of B. So, ibig sabihin, yung mga elements ni A, pwedeng yung iba hindi mo makikita kay B or kulang. It means that there is at least one element X such that X is an element of A, then X is not an element of B. Anong ibig sabihin nito? May mga elements si A na wala kay B. Okay? So, proper subset. Let A and B be sets. A is a proper subset of B if and only if every element of B is in B, but there is at least one element of B that is not in A. So, ibig sabihin naman ng proper subset, halimbawa, Si A, yung elements ni A, makikita mo kay B, and then merong elements si B naman na hindi mo makikita kay A. So, yun yung tinatawag nating proper subset. But actually, a proper subset is also a subset. And remember that that every set is a subset of every set. Okay, let's have an example. So, let A be the set of positive integers. Our B is the set of integers where n is greater than or equal to 0 but less than or equal to 100. So, anong ibig sabihin nito? Anong sets natin dito? Ibig sabihin ng elements natin dito ay nagsisimula sa 0 up to 100 kasi meron siyang equal. So, starts with 0 and ended up at 100. Now, also, our C is the set of 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500. Now, let us try to evaluate the truth and falsity of each of the following statements. So, I have here, B is a subset of A. So, ibig sabihin nito, yung elements ni B, makikita mo dapat kay A. Okay, balikan natin yung given. So, ang B natin is from 0 to 100. So, ito bang 0 to 100 ay makikita natin kay A? No. So, therefore, this is false. Bakit siya false? Kasi ang 0 ay hindi positive integer. Alright? So, B is not a subset of A. So, kapag not a subset, ganito ang symbol natin dyan. Okay? So, you just have to put a slash. Okay, so bakit nga ulit siya hindi subset? Because B, ang laman ni B ay 0 to 100. Ang laman, dapat makikita mo siya kay A. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng subset. Ang A natin ay positive integers lang. 0 is not a positive integer. So therefore, B is not a subset of A. Next, C is a proper subset of A. So pag sinabi natin proper subset, merong element si A na wala kay C. So let's see. Ang C natin, meron siyang 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500. Ang set A natin, all positive integers. Okay. So, ang unang titingnan natin dyan, subset. So, makikita ba natin itong 100 to 500 kay A? Yes. Now, ang tanong, pag sinabi kasing proper subset, merong kahit isang element si A na wala kay C. Okay. So, ano kaya yung meron bang element si A na wala kay C? Yes, marami. Wala siyang 101. So, hindi lang naman ito ang positive integers natin. Marami. So, ibig sabihin, merong mga elements si A na wala si C. So, therefore, C is a proper subset of A. And that is true. Next. C and B have at least one element in common. Ibig sabihin, meron silang intersection. Meron silang common elements. So, ang C natin, naglalaman siya ng 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500. Kung babalikan natin si set B, meron tayong 0 to 100. Okay. So, meron ba silang at least one element in common o pareho? Yes, kung ito ay 0 to 100, ito naman ay merong 100, so ibig sabihin ng common element nila ay 100, and that is true. Another, so C is a subset of B. Ang C natin ay 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500. So dapat itong 5 na to, pag sinabing subset, makikita mo siya kay B, set B. So, kung babalikan natin si set B, ang laman ni set B ay from 0 to 100 lang. So, nakita ba natin si 200, 300, 400, at 500? No. So, therefore, this is false. Next, C is a subset of C. So, C is a subset of C. Yes, this is true because every element in C is in C. In general, always remember that all sets are subsets of themselves. Okay? Kapag merong tayong set, etong mismong set na to is considered a subset of themselves. Okay, which of the following are true statements? So, I have here A to F. So, only A D, and F are true. Bakit si B, C, at E ay false? So, let me explain. So, si B, ang sabi rito, ito raw ay element. Now, remember, kapag element, we are just getting the elements. Okay? So, hindi mo siya kailangan lagyan ng braces. Alright? So, this is false. Now, for letter C, ang sabi 2 is a subset of 1, 2, 3. Now, kapag subset naman, dapat naka-enclose siya sa braces. Always remember that. When we are writing, when we are getting the subset, always represent or write your subset with braces. Okay. How about E? Bakit siya false? Okay. So, this is a subset. Right. Okay. So, siguro iisipin ng iba, meron naman siyang braces. Yes. But actually, itong braces na ginamit dito is part of the element. Okay. Yung mismong element nyo kasi dito sa loob ng set ay naka-brace. So, itong given na to, it's just an element. Okay? So, kung ang ginamit mo na symbol ay subset, dapat naka-enclose pa siya sa braces. Kasi etong braces na to ay elements mismo. Okay? So, given elements A, B, the symbol of ordered pair A, B denotes that the ordered pair consisting of A and B together with a specification that A is the first element of the pair and B is the second element. Now, two ordered pairs A, B, and C, D are equal if and only if A is equal to C and B is equal to D. So, symbolically, we can write this. So, the ordered pair AB is equal to CD if A is equal to C and B is equal to D. So, yung first element mo, dapat equal siya dito. And yung second element, equal din siya sa second element. Okay, let's have an example. Is the ordered pair 1, 2 is equal to the ordered pair of 2, 1. Okay, so balikan natin yung definition ng equality, ordered pair equality. So, dapat ito, equal siya dun. At ito, equal siya dito. So, obviously, it's not. So, it's no. They are not equal by the definition of equality of ordered pairs. Now, is the ordered pair 3, 5/10 is equal to the square root of 9 and 1/2. Okay, so dapat ito, yung first element natin, equal siya doon. Yes, because square root of 9 is equal to 3. And 5/10 is equal to 1/2. Okay, they are equivalent fractions, right? So therefore, yes, they are equal by the definition of equality of ordered pairs. Now, what is the first element of the ordered pair 1, 1? So, in the ordered pair 1, 1, the first and the second elements are both 1. Now, given sets A and B, the Cartesian product of A and B, denoted by A times B, and read as A times B is the set of all ordered pairs AB, where A is in A and B is in B. So, symbolically, ganito natin siya isusulat. So, A times B is the set of all ordered pairs AB, where A is in A and B is in B. Okay, let's have an example. So, let A be 1, 2, 3, and B is UV. Okay, so if we will find A times B, so ibig sabihin dapat mauna ang set A natin. So, therefore, we will have 1 U, 1 and 2 U, 3 U, and 1 V, 2 V, 3 V. Okay, since A times B tayo, so mag-start tayo sa set A. Next, if we have B times A, so paano yon? So, we will start with set B. So, U1, U2, U3. And then V1, V2, and V3. Okay. Next, what if you have B times B? So, sa B lang tayo nakafocus dito. So, therefore, we will have U, 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 V. V, U, V, V. Okay? So, let us answer the question. How many elements are in A times B times A, and B times B? So, A times B has 6 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. B times A has 6 elements also. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And B times B has 4 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell para updated kayo for more video tutorials. This is your guide in learning your math lessons, your Wow Math channel.